Evening. Thank you for watching 10 News at 6. I'm John Becker. Right now, changes are coming to two senior living centers in Knoxville, both owned by developer Rick Dover. On Tuesday, the Knox County Industrial Development Board approved a contract change between that veteran developer and the county. It allows Knox High, promoted as a senior living site, to lease apartments to people who aren't seniors. And late today, Planning commissioners with Knoxville and Knox County approved a zoning change, paving the way for the old South High to become a drug rehab center. 10 News reporter Vinay Sinlot joins us to explain pushback on both changes. Vinay?
John, the Planning Commission approved that zoning change for South High. Rick Dover wants to sell it to the McNabb Center. The center says with South High, they'll be able to serve 1,500 more people every year.
You know, we come here to prepare for the end of life.
He planned to die here.
Said I thought I'd be here forever, but the building's up for sale.
Now John Timmerman worries where he and his neighbors will live.
If I'd have known it would be turned over in a couple of years, I would have looked somewhere else.
A group of people from South High went to the Planning Commission meeting Thursday. They tried to convince commissioners not to let the owners sell the assisted living facility to the McNabb Center. Commissioners voted to approve. They say a rehab facility is necessary in a city where opioids are a problem. Developer Rick Dover says if the sale goes through, he'll make sure everyone can move easily.
And I'll make that my personal mission to make sure that's done right.
Meantime, his other property, Knox High, was pitched as an independent senior living home. In the application, Dover proposed 100 units of independent living for people 62 and up.
So it was always intended to be apartments with services geared mostly for older adults.
Dover pledged staff, nurses, meals and transportation, and got a break on taxes from the county.
The only thing that's changed last year, post-COVID, we've been unable to staff and prepare meals.
He says the 62 and up age requirement was to get a federal grant and not a requirement. 80 apartments, and how many of those would you say would be seniors?
I can check for you. I would say it's probably around 40% as we stand here today.
The mayor of South High worries with fewer senior living options, his move will put him far from his family.
The only place I've looked at now is out west.
Vinay back with us. And Vinay, we know that South High does sit very close to Dogwood Elementary School. A lot of people say it can't be a drug rehab center because it's too close.
And the McNabb Center has restrictions on the people that they can serve at that drug rehab center. They say they'll be screening for sex offenders, but there is also still one more hurdle. The Knoxville City Council will have to bless this sale before it's final. But again, that issue with the elementary school, the only restriction is they can't serve a sex offender. John?
All right, Vinay Simla with the very latest. Thank you. Let's